All right, Las Vegas, ready to go in this morning. We on? Ready? All right. Good morning, Las Vegas. Beautiful Friday. So excited about the weekend. There's so much to offer for this weekend. I am Greg DeVille. Welcome to the Greg DeVille Let's Talk Real Estate Show. And we want to begin congratulating all of the ladies. It has been Ladies Month of March, and we want to congratulate so many. My lovely wife, Marquetta, and to all the ladies who've been recognized for Women's Month through the Go Urban Las Vegas with Devin Moore and Sparkle. And just to name a few, last night we had Angel Brock and Carmen Smith and Jackie Morrison was out there. And just to name a few, it's been a phenomenal month acknowledging the women, how much they do. And we appreciate so many of you. Maybe you didn't get your name called, but you are appreciated. Yes, you are. Um, Again, it's been a real challenging time with renters right now. So many are having to relocate as the landlords have been in a position to want to sell property. We have been listing several properties for sale and have had tenants in the properties. And let me say, tenants, if a landlord is going to sell and your lease or your month to month, your lease has ended, do yourself a favor. Don't get evicted because by law, if you can't stop him from selling his home. And I know you love your home and you can't find anywhere to go, and certainly that's been a challenging market right now. Um, However, just keep in mind, when you get the notice that the landlord is selling the property, begin to search, begin to look, because getting eviction and then still having to move anyway, why even deal with that? Okay, so again, I'm Greg DeVille. I want to welcome you to the Let's Talk Real Estate Show. Get a pen, tell a friend. Greg DeVille is back at it again. Here I am on this Friday morning. We were on radio yesterday. We do several talk shows to educate and empower the community about information on real estate. Now, keep in mind, there's a lot of investment opportunities that are available. Real estate by far is a greater one. Now, you may risk with some of the other things, but real estate, you're going to always have to somewhere to live. Is that right? So you might as well. So let me ask this question: do you own the place where your bed is? Do you own the place where you lie at night? Do you own the place where you sleep at night? If you work and you have a 9 to 5 or you own a business, listen, you can own your own property. Here's the deal: you're already paying a mortgage. When you pay rent, when you lease, you're already paying a mortgage. You're paying someone else's mortgage. So let's take the opportunity to get you your own. Now, if money down is the issue, guess what? I got you. I've got you. That's okay. Don't worry about it. No money down. There's money available through the programs that we offer. So we do away with that problem. Credit the issue. Guess what? We got you. We can help you with that as well. I personally, my wife, we had back in 2014 some challenges. But someone, Ivan Williams, man, we want to thank God for Ivan Williams. That brother called me one day just out of the blue. He said, DeVille, heard about this credit restoration thing that they were doing, man. And I know you're in real estate. It might be able to help some of the people you run across. I said, man, it'll help me because I'm trying to get into a home ownership after the decline of the market in '06, '07, '08, and all those years. I said, I'm trying to bounce back. So I joined, I took him up on the offer about getting credit restored. So we went from a high four, low five to where we were at the time. I mean, we just coming out of that depression recession of 2007. And oh my goodness, it was horrible. But nonetheless, we were able to get resolved, get the credit from those low numbers. And under 60 days, we were able to go to a 677. So guess what? It was a matter of dealing with facing the elephant in the room. Now, remember, now we just had a great Saturday class. We had a great turnout. As you all know, and if you haven't heard, we do offer home buyer education. So get educated on home ownership. The federal housing, the FHA, says, look, we'll give you up to $20,000. You need to be educated, but we'll give it to you. Listen, at DeVille Realty, we offer those courses absolutely free 99. There is no cost to you. It's just your time. Give 8 to 3, 8:30 until 3. Come get the education needed to learn about home ownership. Very important. You need to know what you're buying into. It's very, very important. Now, understanding also that, you'll have to live in that property up to at least 3 years. Now, I know there's some programs 1 year, but keep in mind, to build equity in the property, you may want to wait at least 3 years because the equity grows over time. Now, in a year, you'll see a little equity in there, but as time progresses, equity grows greater. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're helping you. Now, if you're looking, now we only have on the market right now, there's about 15,000 realtors in the city of Nevada, state of Nevada, right? 15,000 realtors. There's only 1,967 listings available amongst 15,000 realtors. We only got 1,967 properties available for sale. Now, you've been considering, you've been thinking about it. This is what we call a seller's market. It's a seller's market, and it's time. If you've been considering selling, there's some people who don't want to sell, but you have to sell. If that's you, contact my team. Contact me personally. 702-787-7559. We want to get you into the property or help you get out of the property. Whatever way you do it, we can help you buy, sell, or invest. If you need to sell because you possibly are losing the property, the forbearance has ended. Don't let the bank foreclose and take the equity that's in your property. So make sure you keep this information close. Keep our contact information closer. 702-787-7559. Greg DeVille, Team DeVille, DeVille Realty Group. I want to thank you, Lakeisha, for tuning in this morning. So many of you tune in regularly to hear our talk shows because we want to empower you. Now, again, if you need to sell, now, we had last week or so on the radio, Miss Debbie Conway, who is the county recorder. She heads up the county recorder's office. Now, what the county recorder does, they record documents, whether good, bad, or indifferent. So the bad is the foreclosure documents. She said, lately, we've been seeing an increase on foreclosure documents filings. Okay, so what is that? The bank is filing the notice because during the forbearance, they weren't able to do that. They were being held off. But now that that's ended back in October, now the filings are, she says, every week they're going up. So if you know you've been behind, you had the forbearance, the bank is not allowing everyone to get a modification. Maybe you won't get the modification, but you have equity. What advantage is that for you? Well, let me share this. The advantage is you having equity in a home that you're possibly about to lose. Here's the advantage. Let's sell the home, save the equity, pay down some debt with the equity. Now, listen, I just recently sold a home, had over $400,000 in equity. They could not refinance it because they had a forbearance, because they had a month late within a 12-month period. So understand, if you're late 30 days out of the 12 months, you could be late one day, but it's considered a 30-day. You could pay your mortgage on March 31st. As long as you don't pay it April 1st, because that means you paid March. It may be late, but you paid it in what? In March. But if it goes to April 1st, you 1 day late, guess what? The equity in your home, you can't even touch it because you got a 30-day late within 12 months. So all that great equity, you can refinance it. Now, I'm not a lender. I'm a real estate broker. I'm a realtor. Okay, but I understand how this works. Remember, I'm over 40 years in the industry, so I'm not new to this. I've been around the block, if you will. But now, talking to my lenders, and they're explaining, I've had many come on the show to share this information with you. Now, for those of you just tuning in, I am the real estate broker of the largest Black-owned real estate firm in Nevada. My name is Greg DeVille. I am the broker owner, along with my lovely wife, Marquetta. We are a team, and on our team, there's 42 of us. We have 3 locations here in the Valley: Green Valley, Henderson on Sunset Road, just west of Green Valley Parkway, as well as North Las Vegas off of Ann Road near Simmons, near the Centennial area, as well as the Boca Park Summerlin High virtual office. We're around town to assist you. Don't lose that home. We can sell it. Listen, here's another opportunity DeVille Realty offers. We have many buyers that are pre-approved, but we have low industry, low product volume, right? We don't have much product out there. I just told you, it only shows that we have 1,967 homes available in the valley to share amongst 15,000 realtors. Listen, what's going to set us apart is the fact we have approved buyers. In many cases, we can get, listen, we're closing 3 in the next 5 days who have come through our office as buyers, and people from radio or Facebook or social media and all the networks that we do has called me to say, DeVille, I don't want to sell it. I have to sell my home because I can't catch up on the rears. Listen, the foreclosure filings, do yourself a favor and read your mail. Very important that you read your mail. Why? Because the bank could put a sale date on your property and sell it right from under you. Now, I don't want to make you afraid. I want you to be smart. I want you to be wise and understand. I know you see it's from the bank. You already know you're behind. Listen, it behooves you to read your mail. Because again, in that letter, in one of those letters, and in fact, it may be the most recent letter, that they've come to the conclusion to put your home up for sale, and they'll tell you that they have to notify you of the date. Now, if you don't, let me just pause right through here, because I want to make sure if you have a family member that you know they've been stressing over this same matter. Maybe this doesn't really for you. You know, it's not necessarily you, but there's someone that you are aware of who's dealing with this very issue. Listen, let me help you understand. Now's the time to help your family get ahead. Maybe they have to sell it, and guess what? Take the equity and run. But that's okay. It's okay. You'll get, listen, I've helped sell the homes, save the equity. I've gotten people, one guy got 54,000 just before Christmas, but another lady right up to Christmas, the week before, was able to get 152,000. Didn't want to sell their homes, but Mr. DeVille, the banks are pushing us against the wall. They want the rears. They want us to catch up on our payments. They won't modify the loan. And some people say, well, why don't they just modify? Well, you know, it's to the bank's discretion, because remember, the banks work for investors who put their money, like many of you put money in the bank. Well, the bank uses your money to loan out to people. They'll take a percentage and give you a dime, you know, give you 1% and do it for 5%. You know, it's a business. It's a business. It's okay. It's just a business. But unfortunately, you fell on hard times, or you lost a loved one that, you know, it was relying on 2 incomes. And so I just want to be as transparent as possible to help you understand. Don't live under stress and raise your blood pressure any higher than it needs to be. The fact is, you may have equity in your home. If you want to know, I tell you what, contact my office, 702-787-7559. Contact the team. Contact my Northwest location. It's a team on standby, 702-515-4100. Contact the team. They will help you get a CMA, comparative market analysis. Find out where you are. Now, to know what you owe is important. Now, you know what you owe. You may not be aware of how much the late fees are, but you have a general. And if not, you can contact your bank, and the bank they won't tell you over the phone, whoever your mortgage servicer is, they won't tell you over the phone. So you may want to have a fax number available. They'll fax you the information, but they will not disclose over the telephone, or they can mail it to you. Fax by far is a quicker way. So what you can do is go down to your local Mail and More, your UPS stores, get a fax number that they could possibly fax it in for you. Then you contact them back with your mortgage provider with a fax number. They can fax it to you, okay? Or, you know, again, if you know someone that has a fax. But again, you can typically get it within 24, 48 hours. Today is Friday. If you would have called today, you possibly couldn't get it till Monday. I don't know. It's been really, really crazy. However, find out the balance owed, because in that balance will be late fees and so on and so forth. You'll know your balance. Once you know your balance, you're going to contact Team DeVille. They're going to tell you the possible value of where you are. So we have a client who, they owe 270, but the home is worth 507. Well, that's over 230,000 in equity, right? So if they sold, pay the bank back the monies, and the equity is yours. So if you're in trouble and you got 150,000 in equity, why are you stressing, boo? I'm sorry. What's the problem? What's the problem? I'm here to help you. Listen, I'm Greg DeVille. This is what I do. I'm here to empower, encourage, and to get the ball rolling and get the stress relieved, because we have so many that are worrying about, what do I do next? Darvina, good morning. Glad to have you with us. So keep in mind, if you've got to sell your home, we've got many buyers that are approved. Like I said, we're closing 3 or 4 in the next week before the month ends, where we've had a buyer and the seller call, and guess what? Let the seller, shout out to my newest agent, Alex Wales. Alex called me and said, "Hey boss, I got a buyer, and hey, I just seen the house you have for sale." I said, "Well, go take your buyers over there, take a look, tell me what you think." He came back, he said, "My buyers love the house, they want it." I said, "Well, write it up." It came in with 3 other offers. They were the better offer, and the seller said, "Look here, accept it." And so we're in the office, we're working as a team. Because remember, at DeVille Realty, there's 42 of us, right? We're a team. We network with one another. We'd love to network with you. If you're a realtor and you're not working, you're not getting business, listen, there's a team right now at the office on standby. Contact them, 702-515-4100. They'll take your call. Listen, I've reduplicated Greg DeVille 42 times. Well, more than that, because some agents have moved on to other areas, and that's the nature of the business. It's okay. It's enough for everybody. But I've duplicated myself. So when you talk to them, it's like talking to me, because guess what? We have office meetings where I do trainings to train agents how to better assist in the community, because we're a community partner. We partner with you to help you gain wealth. That's my commitment to my community, is to partner with you to gain wealth. That's it. I want to invite you this coming weekend, March 20th. My lovely, the beautiful Queen Marquetta DeVille is having a building wealth mindset brunch. She does this every month. It's a building mindset brunch. I have 3 tickets available. I want you to call 702-787-7559. I have 3 tickets to this brunch that I'm going to give away. So rather than put the engineer through all that work, I have a room for 3. The first 3 that comes through, contact 702-787-7559. That number, someone will answer and give you your caller, and you have, however many tickets they have left. But I'm putting 3 out for today to give away. It's this Saturday, and you got to contact or for more information, 702-787-7559. But a building wealth mindset brunch with the Queen Marquetta DeVille. All right. We want to give also big shouts out. It's been a lovely Ladies Month, Women's Appreciation Month, that we've been acknowledging women. I want to acknowledge some of our female realtors. And some of these realtors don't work at my team, but we want to listen. There's no competition in real estate. I'm not here to compete with anybody. Everybody, there's enough. You're going to meet people I'll never meet. So just as so long as we're helping them acquire wealth, right? So we have Kim Chris, right? Kim Lyons Chris, Camille Sidnor, Trina Brown, Rachel Green. We got Ashley Tillman out there, April Wright, Ashley Bowman, Cynthia Pitts. Just some women of the month that we want to acknowledge. Now, these are realtors as well. They work at other companies, but guess what? They're doing a phenomenal job. Yes, they are. They post the homes. They're closing their transactions. Congratulations to all you ladies. I salute you, and I want to thank you for helping the community achieve homeownership. It was laid on my heart to just acknowledge the ladies in real estate. Like I said, you don't have to be a DeVille Realty agent. You're an agent. You're a realtor. And so we want to appreciate you. So again, shouts out to all the ladies in the Women's Month. It is phenomenal to see so many come out to splash every Thursday. We're acknowledging Women's Month every Thursday. And so I was laughing because Carmen Smith was last night. Also, we had last night And I think I called her Angel Brock, and we were laughing. She said, "Oh, Greg DeVille walked in. It's a Women's Month. Greg DeVille walked because you know why? I honor everyone. I appreciate all of you because we're in the same industry. It's like doctors. There's no competition as doctors. We help one another see the patient get better, and that's as realtors. We're helping the community achieve wealth through equity. That's our job. So just putting it out there to appreciate all the ladies. You all are doing a phenomenal job. I see you on Facebook. I see you posting your homes, and you're doing what you went to school to do. And so kudos and shout out. All right. So again, I'm so excited. It's a great weekend coming up. We've got the tour with Uncle Charlie Wilson be in town tomorrow night. We'll be there. And wow, new additions in the building and Jodeci and wow, it's going to be a phenomenal concert. So I'm excited to be there. We were one of the local sponsors of the concert, so that's very exciting for us to get acknowledged amongst so many greats. And we just thank God for where we are today. We're doing well. We're helping many families, but guess what? There's still yet a lot more to do. And so 702-787-7559. This is the number I want you to contact. Those 3 tickets, ladies, that are for the event. 3 tickets to give away this morning. So contact 702-787-7559 for the Marquetta DeVille brunch, building wealth mindset brunch. And it is March 20th, this upcoming. So after the concert, have a good time. Go to the building wealth mindset on Sunday. Have a good time, get some great information. Wouldn't you agree? It's some great stuff. Marquetta's savvy in this, and she's excited, and you'll love her energy and the team that she's put together for the event. I think she told me I may have a small part in there to do something. You know, she gives me assignments. You know, I don't tell anybody, don't tell her I said, but she does. She gives me assignments, but I'm okay. I'm okay with that. So listen, shouts out again to the many ladies. My time is running down, and I want to make sure that I've covered everything that I wanted on today. I tried to write it down and have, but again, to those of you that need to sell your home and save your equity, because if you lose the home, the bank takes that. Now they're supposed to send you a check for whatever balances after the difference of the late fees and the balance of the mortgage payoff. But I haven't heard anyone get a check um, after foreclosure. But again, it's considered a pre-foreclosure sale. So as Debbie Conway, our county recorder, was on the show with us 2 Fridays ago, she did mention that the filings um, they're beginning to see more filings of foreclosures. So if you know you're behind, don't ignore it. Let's accept it's where we are. But again, so I've sold homes to people who were in trouble in their mortgage, but then within a year, they we were able to sell them a home again. Because here's what I want you to understand: there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not a freight train. There's a light, but many times you can't see the forest for the trees because you're in the middle. And I'm here to bring relief to you. Okay, I'm here to tell you, listen, although you may have to sell the home, here's the end of the story. You can get a home again. Because with the equity that you receive from the sale, be smart. You don't need anything. You don't need no more clothes, shoes, and all. You're going to find how much stuff you got. You're going to find out when it's time to move how much stuff you really have. I forgot I had this. I hear it all the time. So listen, but take that equity. I've had people who say, I'm going to pay my car off, pay down my credit cards. Within 6 to 8 months, your scores will come back. Now, with that equity, save that money because you're going to use it to buy another home within a year's time, right? Because remember, you didn't get foreclosed on, you paid the mortgage off, you sold the property. So because you're in a more foreclosure position, possibly, because those letters coming in the mail are notices of foreclosure. It's called notice of default, which begins a foreclosure process. So why let it continue when DeVille's telling you, look, we can help you through it. Don't let pride get in the way. Oh, don't nobody know. Listen, when they take your home, they put a sticker in the window that this is a foreclosed property. So everybody's going to know that. If you sell it, nobody has to know. You do a pre-foreclosure sale, you get it done. Guess what? Nobody knew anything. That's your business. Is what you and I, we work to get it done to get you the best price possible from the sale. That's what we do at DeVille Realty. So if you know someone this information can help, Our contact information again is 702-787-7559. Also, you can contact our Northwest location at 702-515-4100. Big shout out to Willis Hill holding it down at our Henderson location. And we're so excited about the agents out there that are doing it. Henderson is looking well. So again, if you're looking to sell that home, because we have approved buyers in the office. I've got a few that are looking in the Henderson area. I've got a few in the North Las Vegas, and I've got several that are looking in the Centennial, Edge, Summerlin area. So if you're in those areas, you need to sell those properties. Listen, DeVille Realty, we can help. We could do a pre-foreclosure sale, save your equity. So that's where I'm at on that. I want to make sure I'm getting that word out. Do me a favor, would you? Tell a friend, tell someone to contact Team DeVille. You can contact my team or you can contact me directly, 702-787-7559. Or again, my team, they have what I know I've poured into the team. So some say, I want to talk to Greg DeVille. Well, I can't speak to everyone, but I'll tell you what, my team is well qualified and I back them. And what they don't know, they will contact me to get that information. So I'm here to help. My team's here to help. 42 on the team, largest black-owned real estate firm in Nevada, and we're glad about it. So glad to be back on this beautiful Friday afternoon. Getting ready to go to the lake and have a good time. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a little ugly weekend, but hey, we got the concert. Uncle Charlie's in the building, everybody. So we're excited about this. Let's have fun, be safe, and enjoy. If you're going to drink, don't drive. Watch out for the man next door. And listen, I look forward to speaking to you real soon. Until then, may God's best be yours. Take care.